So welcome to CLUB360's brand new YouTube channel. CLUB360 is the car club of South Wales. You'll be able to tune in and see car profiles and member profiles right here on our channel. My name's Geraint.
My name's Simon, and we don't mind what car you drive. It can be your first car, it can be your weekend toy. We don't mind what you're driving. The only thing, if you love driving and you love cars, welcome to the club. You're more than welcome.
My name's Geraint Jones, a founder member. I'm really proud to say that I am a member and a founder member. It's really important actually that a club has been established to cater for everybody. Everybody's welcome. Doesn't matter if you drive a Ferrari or a Fiat. Doesn't matter. It's about inclusion and everybody gets a voice and everybody's welcome. So I drive a few cars. I have a few cars in the collection. One of the cars I don't have today is a 1973 Gilbert Invader, one of the only cars ever produced in Wales.
Oh my God.
But that's from 1973, so that's a year before I was born. That's stored at the moment, but I have a Focus, Mark 1 Focus RS, 2003 model. I use that. It's a used car, it's not a garage queen, and it was a car during the early 2000s. I always thought, wow, I'd love one of those. It was a fast forward. Everybody wanted a fast forward. It was like a poster in your bedroom kind of car.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, yeah.
So yeah, that's the Focus Mark 1 RS. They're quite rare by now. They do suffer a lot from rust and that kind of stuff. My car's had a lot of work done to it now, so hopefully preserve it for the future. But it's lots of fun to drive.
How long have you had it for?
So I've had the Focus for about 4 years. It was purchased sort of just before lockdown, and I always wanted one, and I thought this is the time. I knew it needed work. Got it a little bit cheaper, but the prices on those cars are now rising. You know, it's a pretty sound investment, really. And it's the kind of car that you can drive every day. It doesn't have the creature comforts of maybe a modern car, and by today's standards, it's not particularly powerful. It's 210 horse, but it's the 2-litre turbo. It's a classic, fast blue Ford, and it's like a go-kart really. It's a bit of an Asbo car, you know. But then, like I say, they are rare. There's not a lot of them about, and when I do drive it, people are like, oh look, Mark 1 Focus RS. Yeah. So that's good fun. I also have a Jaguar F-Type. It's the F-Type R. There are a few different F-Types, but if you're going to have an F-Type, you've got to have the V8 supercharged 5-litre, you know. And it's the soft top as well, so you can make absolutely the most of the exhaust sound when the roof is down and it's howling down the road. There's nothing quite like a V8. But it's quite a safe car. It does 4-wheel drive as well, so and it's the kind of car you can jump into. You could take a drive to Scotland, and it's a very reliable, safe, comfortable, but
summer car basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then you can use it all year round as well. That's the beauty. It's got a great heater on it, and it's the car of choice. When we go on CLUB360 drives, we do quite often. We probably go every other week. We take a drive. Sometimes you get 20 people coming, and sometimes you get 60 people coming. And those drives help to bond the club. Some people like going a bit faster than others, and then some people, the pace is one of those things that's dictated on the day. And of course, we never break the speed limit. That's really important. But we go for a drive. We enjoy each other's company, and we just. We love driving. We love the sound, and it's the experience you get when you spend time with people with the same interest. There's no egos. There's no kind of there's no bitchy. There's no nastiness. Everybody gets on. Everybody's like, oh, and like I said, it doesn't matter if you drive a Hyundai, i10.
That's my guy. Yeah.
Everybody's welcome. But I would, I like you taking a Jag on the drives just because it's the sound and the theatre and it's
everything you need for a drive out really.
Pretty much. Yeah. Why a Mark 1 Focus RS? purely because it was the car of my era, really.
Yeah.
I was in my 20s, late 20s, in the early 2000s, and you know, I kind of, I wished I could have afforded one then, you know. But there's something about it. It's very light, it's very agile, and you know, it's 20 years old now, and it's still just a great car to drive. It's very focused, believe it or not. I know that's a bit of a cliche.
No, yeah, it is
it's a Ford
focused,
Focus, but it's very focused, and I love it. And the heater works really well on a day like today as well. It helps. And why the Jaguar? The Jaguar is one of those cars that I think it's very much a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
You know, it's had a little bit of work. It's 655 horsepower, almost 900 newton meters of torque. You can drive it on the quiet exhaust, and it's like driving a Mondeo. It's very, very quiet, and then you put the loud exhaust button, press that, and then it's grins per mile, not miles per gallon. You know? Yeah. But it's and also I'm a little bit older now. You know, I'm not as youthful as I used to be. Although things have changed a lot in my life. You know, I'm now a single guy, and the Jaguar is it's a gentleman's car.
Yeah.
Except when you put your right foot down.
Yeah.
So and then the Gilburn is just something I always wanted. You know, being a strong, a very strong Welshman. You know, I'm proud to be Welsh, proud to speak the language, and it was the only manufacturer. I know Aston Martin now produce cars in Wales,
yeah.
but still, it's the only Welsh manufacturer, true Welsh manufacturer, and they built the last one in 1974, which was the year I was born. So there's not a lot of them around now. It's a shame I couldn't bring it today, but hopefully the club will see it on a drive out. Although on the day, because it had a 3-litre V6 and it was 130 horsepower,
okay.
It was really fast for 1973.
Yeah.
But by today's standards, your
not.
your i20 you could cane it, you know, or
Yeah.
i10. You know, it's not a fast car, but it's just the experience. You know, it's kind of walnut and leather, and it was made in a garage in the valleys, so it has certain quibbles and foibles, but it's it's like me, I guess, matured with age. Like
like a fine wine, basically.
Yeah, something like that. We as a group of friends realised that there was a gap for a group where everybody was included, nobody was forgotten, everybody was welcome, and we set it up only 4 or 5 months ago. Just a small group of us, Simon driving it forward, and he's done a fabulous job. We've got loads of followers now on Instagram. He's the captain of the ship, you know,
he is.
and yeah, we are the kind of I don't know what we do really. We serve the coffee and fuel the engine a little bit. Really, that's what we do. But no, you know, we're very proud of it, and we've got very exciting things coming in the pipeline. So watch out, CLUB360.